Well, my family came to Gila Bend in 1927, and we settled in Gila Bend. I went to school there, started school there. We had segregation in Arizona, so they had a one school house for African Americans to attend. And I'll show you a picture of that school. I did go down there not too long ago and got a picture of it. Finished the eighth grade in 1940, and I was the valedictorian of my class. But there were only two people in the class, my brother and I, so that wasn't a great big accomplishment. We moved to Prescott because Dad and Mom had three kids who needed to go to high school, and they did not permit African American students to go to school in their school there. The first year they sent my sister to Mesa, and she went to high school there. But then when my brother and I graduated, I caught up with him, and now we moved to Prescott. They did let us go to school there. We lived about 3 miles from town. Family still owns the property there, and I had some difficulty in high school. Can you imagine a person who was 5'1" and weighing 75 pounds? I had a couple of people there who were bullies. You heard the term now, but the way I handled that, I just avoided them. Because here me, 5'1", close to 6'1", 6 feet tall, trying to bully me. So finally, I went out for sports, and I was pretty swift. In fact, I could outrun those boys, and went to the doctor, and the doctor said, Calvin, you ought not to be in sports. You have a heart condition. And he predicted that I'd probably die within a year. Well, that didn't happen. The doctor's dead, and I'm 86 years old now and still living, quite real active in 1944, 45. And they have me listed here twice, but this picture down here they had what you call a senior comprehensive that I took. And so there's that. And they said I would have a car a block long over here. They described my potential success, but I haven't gotten that car yet. I've got a 1927 Model T out there. That's the year I was born. I can remember having to go over to the white school to get lunches. And certainly the facilities there were not adequate, so I think we were shortchanged. I remember picking cotton and chopping cotton in Arizona. Yeah, I don't know if you know anything about cotton or not, but we did that. And I remember my dad working on the WPA. And I remember when they had clothing that you could get. And some of those clothes were too big, too big. I can remember trying to wear them, but we managed. And then Dad was very industrious because jobs were very limited. My dad went to the 8th grade, my mother went to the 6th grade. And I certainly pleased that my mother was the one who really pushed me and saw something in me, and so that I was able to accomplish what I've been able to accomplish. I still have experienced some degree of segregation, discrimination, and I don't like it.